At the age of 20, I bought my parents a pickup truck that cost $55,000. It's a Chevy Silverado. I bought it brand new. And here's what it looks like. Here's the interior and everything. It's currently parked outside my driveway. Here it is. As you can see, it's pretty nice. Now, let me open the door. It's a Z71 package. It's a pretty high package. Specifically more, it's a 1500. And here's what the outside looks like. Again, Z71 right there. Got the wheels right here. It's gonna need some cleaning because this was picked up from Vegas, and I live in California, so I have to drive through the desert and all that. So tomorrow, I'm gonna clean it. Here's the headlights. It's really nice. It actually looks futuristic. Got the chrome bar right there. Z71 logo again. Here's the mirrors. It's mirrors are pretty big. It's really good to see. Door handle's nice. Matches exactly the gray paint, which in my opinion is very beautiful. Here's the backlights of it. Honestly, very nice. Much nicer in person, as you can see. It's got the Chevrolet emblem right here. Silverado. And obviously this railing part, which is honestly very cool. And that's what it sounds like when you unlock it or lock it. Let me show you guys what the back looks like. Here's the back. Very cool. Spacious as heck. Gives you a lot of room. And it's such an upgrade from the car they had before. Very nice. Anyways, let me tell you guys a story here. So back then, when when I was growing up, my parents never said no to me. Everything I wanted, they always helped me with. They didn't doubt it. They didn't doubt me. Always believed in me. They said, pursue your dreams. They even said, you don't have to buy us anything. That's the craziest part. They literally said I did not have to buy them anything. And at the age of 18, I told them that I was going to get this beautiful truck for them. It's something that they were looking at back a while ago, around that time. And the reason why I didn't get it was because it was too expensive. They said it was nice, but they said it was too expensive. Even the monthly payments, they told me it was too expensive. Before, they were driving a 1999 Tundra before this. It was actually salvage title, I believe, when they bought it. And the craziest part is they were actually very content with that. They never complained, actually. They were just as happy as they were with the Toyota Tundra. And that honestly makes me so happy because, when people are not content, they're always going to want better things. Like say if I give them this 1500 HD Silverado, which is a model name, they would want a 3500, which is actually a much more bigger and much more advanced version of this. I had even asked them before I purchased this Chevy Silverado, I was like, you know what? Should I get you guys a 1500 or should I get you guys a 3500? And this was more practical to them. They said you do not need to waste the extra money on a 3500 HD, even though we do not need the size. I'm like, all right, let me just get you this. Took them to the dealership, filled out some paperwork, and got them this car. It was honestly the best feeling I've ever had. It beats the feeling of when I bought my cars because I knew this wasn't just for self-gain. I knew I was actually helping my parents. That part makes me so happy. It's just, what? Like, bro, their happiness is my happiness. Just makes me so happy. And I want you guys to know that, if you guys have like goals to get your parents or like a very close loved one something, go for it. This is my main factor in day trading. This is why I pursued day trading, because I was able to buy my parents this type of car. And, I thought like even a $10,000 car was out of my reach. But I didn't want to let my parents down. Because like I said, at the age of 18, I told my parents, I'm going to get you this car no matter how hard life is or how hard it looks. There's times where I wanted to quit, but I didn't. Because like I said, it got me this beautiful truck. And not my beautiful truck, my parents' beautiful truck now. It's literally in their name now. And man, I'm just so happy. You tell me what your guys' goal / motivation are. Are you going to buy your guys' self something first, or you guys want to buy your parents something? Comment below. Also, subscribe for more content. I will always be pulling out more content for you guys. And just let me know what you guys want, you know. Again, I cannot believe it. This just makes me so happy. Um, you know, even when I bought my house, it does not compare to the happiness that my parents got when I bought them this truck. Now, the funny thing is, the only reason why they told me they wanted a new truck, which they didn't told me to buy it for them. They just told me, hey, you know what? It would be kind of nice to have a new truck. Was because their 1999 Toyota Tundra, there's a flood outside. It just broke. I don't know if it was an engine or transmission. I could have honestly just paid for a new engine on that car and it would have been much cheaper. But then I realized, you know what? My parents also suffered a lot to get me what I wanted. And without them, I would pretty much be nothing. I would not even be here. They're the ones that literally, when I was being lazy, they told me to work a job at a place that I did not want to. But I had to do it because there's no money coming in. I was actually playing video games all day. It just made no sense at all. I was like, yo, why am I playing video games, wasting my time, not listening to my parents? You know, they even told me, hey, you want to pursue day trading? That's fine. But you need to get the money yourself. You need to find a job and may put that into day trading. We're not going to give you money, they said. And I'm like, then I woke up and realized, you know what? That is right. They can't just 100% spoon feed me. You know, I got to take action. And if I hadn't taken action, which they told me to do, I would not be where I am today. I just want you guys to know, listening to your parents is sometimes the right move. And if it works out good, you need to reward your parents with something very, very good. And if you're trying to get something, like for example, say you want to get a car to reward your parents, you need to start motivating yourself more. Anything is possible these days. Don't forget that. Anything is possible. I don't care what it is. It is possible if you can think of it and you put in the hard work. Sometimes it requires blood, sweat, and tears. Not literally, but there are times where you're going to have to break down and, you know, think about to yourself, should I stop or should I continue going? The answer is you're always going to want to continue going no matter what. Think about your parents. Think about the stuff you want. Think about your friends. Well, the friends that actually believe in you. Think about all that and use that as a motivating factor. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day.